Hello and welcome everyone to 5TV1. I'm Steve Delgaudio. We're here in St. John's, Newfoundland on the campus of Memorial University in the Works Fieldhouse. Today we get to watch the AUS Women's Volleyball Championship with the Acadia Axlemen taking on the Dalhousie Tigers. Acadia won a thrilling 5-set match yesterday against St. Mary's, led by Lauren Renzella and Lucy Glenn Carter. Kaylee Evans led the charge on defense with over 20 digs. Dalhousie, on the other hand, played Memorial. They won 3-0, easily taking victory, led by Courtney Baker, Victoria Hallworth, and Julie Moore. Tigers came into the game at 19-1, their only loss in the year, coming to the same Acadia Axlemen team back in November, but after that they've rolled off 11 straight victories right here until the championship game. First serve is going to be coming up in just a few moments. Tigers versus Axlemen. Not going to want to miss this one. We're going to crown the AUS champion for 2018. We'll be right back after a short break.
You can see it. You can hear it.
Palm out three!
But the only way to feel it is to be there. The Subway AUS Basketball Championships return to Halifax this March. It's win or go home as the very best in Atlantic Canada battle it out for the conference titles. Experience the energy of the Subway AUS Basketball Championships, March 2nd to 4th at Scotiabank Centre. Tickets are on sale now. Check out aushoops.ca for details.
Welcome back here. Tip-off, or first serve, about to happen in just a few moments. It's Steve Delgaudio alongside Becky Winger here in the booth. And Becky, you got to see the Acadia versus St. Mary's game yesterday. How do you think this championship game is going to stack up against that one?
I think that Acadia is absolutely going to give Dalhousie a run for their money in this. The Tigers have been champs for 5 years in a row now, and they're looking for their sixth consecutive title. But Acadia played an awesome game yesterday against St. Mary's. It was very tight, point for point, all the way through. And they are definitely going to give Dalhousie a good run if they come in with the same mindset and the same gameplay as they did yesterday against St. Mary's.
So Dalhousie also won their game yesterday. Obviously, they're in the championship here. They beat Memorial 3-0. Got off to a bit of a slow start, but got it right and dominated the last 2 sets of the game. As starters are just finished getting introduced here. We wait for teams to get ready. It's the Axlemen in white, Dalhousie in black. Right-hand side of your screen is Dalhousie, and looks like we're about to get ready to get going here in the 2018 AUS Women's Volleyball Championship.
And your your Acadia starters for tonight: number 3, Lauren Renzella, an outside hitter. Number 4, Hannah Helm, middle hitter. Number 5, Sarah Ross, an outside hitter in her 5th year. Number 7 is Kaylee Evans, libero. She's in her final year. And number 12, Lucy Glenn Carter, an outside hitter in her 1st year. Number 13, Daniela Trudell, a middle hitter in her 2nd year. And number 14 is the setter, Reagan Harrington, in her 3rd year. And your starting lineup for the Dalhousie Tigers: number 2, Emma Siprick; number 3, Victoria Hallworth; number 7, Julie Moore; number 9, Catherine Callahan; number 10, Courtney Baker; number 11, Lauren Koskovich; and number 16, Victoria Turcott.
Daniela Trudell ready to start us off here. That serve gets all the way back to Emma Siprick, and the swing from Moore gets off the block and down, so Dalhousie opens up the scoring here, 1-0. Good start for Julie Moore, had a strong game yesterday.
Julie Moore's really had a strong season all around. She was named Rookie of the Year for the AUS this year.
Good dig right there from the libero, Catherine Callahan, I'm sorry. And Acadia comes with the point. That one goes too long. Regan Harrington now for serve. She's a 3rd-year player. Good pass right there from Siprick, and lands. I believe that was Hallworth, or Victoria Hallworth, right in the middle. Leads the league in blocks. Also, no slouch on offense either. Great 2-way player for the Tigers. Bit of an errant pass, and it goes out of bounds. Regan Harrington couldn't quite handle it. Wasn't really her fault. Went out of bounds over the referee, and Dalhousie now 3-1. They lead. Moore to serve. Better pass this time. Harrington. Baker now for Siprick, and that one catches the line. What a spot on that kill.
Absolutely.
Moore to go back one more time. Harrington sets back for Lucy Glenn Carter. First time we've called her name today. Callahan forced to play a free ball over. It's a back set for, I believe that's Renzella. And it's Dalhousie point again. Sorry, that was actually Sarah Ross who had the back hit. And we'll get a timeout on the court. 5-1, Dalhousie leads. Really quick start for the Tigers here today.
Absolutely, and they're going to try to capitalize early and really get ahead of Acadia, and hopefully Acadia's nerves are not getting the better of them here. They played an amazing game yesterday against St. Mary's, and hopefully they'll fight just as hard in the championship game.
Yeah, you have to wonder after such an emotional game like that, going 5 sets all the way to the end. Might have been a little emotional letdown here, you know, draining all their energy yesterday. Got to see if they can bounce back and really stay mentally tough for this game as well.
Absolutely. I think that's 100% going to be the key for Acadia. Dalhousie, as we mentioned, has been champs 5 years running, and they intimidate a little bit on the court with how powerful they can be. So I'd like to see Acadia really fight for this.
Quick set, that's for Hannah Helm getting the kill. Right into the block and straight down onto the Seahawks logo on the Tigers side. And the timeout works for the Acadia Axwomen. Glenn Carter gets that one into the net. And just like that, the Tigers get right back. It's Victoria Hallworth now, third-year player at Nova Scotia to serve.
She's actually first in service aces per set on the season.
Harrington back to the lefty, that's Renzella. Siprick just tips it over. Collision on the court slightly, but the Axwomen recover and get it over. Middle set, I believe that was to number 11, Lauren Koskowicz. And the Tigers once again come away with the points. That's a 5-point lead already. As Hallworth now back to serve again. Evans with the dig, or the receive, I'm sorry. Back to Callahan, now Baker. Back set for Moore, but that one goes into the net. And the Axwomen get back on the oh, I'm sorry.
No, it looks like Dalhousie took that point.
Might have been a net violation. Didn't really see what was going on. Certainly looked like an Acadia point from our vantage view. Harrington, the set to the back row. That's for Lucy Glenn Carter. Renzella gets blocked. Harrington now this time tries it out to Sarah Ross, and that one goes too long. It's a good defense from the Tigers there to keep that point alive and eventually forcing the error by Acadia. Hallworth once again. That one, errant pass off of Renzella, but Evans keeps it alive. Siprick just tips it over, and Harrington was there, forcing Evans to take the second ball. Callahan this time finds Hallworth, now to Siprick. Good positioning right there from Acadia, but a pancake keeps it alive. Long rally forming here. Baker tries to push it over, but Evans is ready for it. Back set to Renzella. And Moore couldn't quite keep it in bounds. What a great rally right there and possibly momentum shifter for the Axwomen.
Yeah, they certainly did everything they could to keep that ball alive.
Got a replay coming up here. That's the Renzella hit too far for Moore. Tried to keep it alive, but Renzella too strong. That one off of Hannah Helm and out of bounds.
Lauren Renzella had an incredible game yesterday. She was a named player of the game at the end, and I'm sure she's looking to do that same thing for her team today.
Yeah, I believe it was a 16-kill effort for her yesterday. It was Baker for serve. She won player of the game for the Tigers yesterday as well. Good dig right there from Trudell. Renzella goes too far. So Baker will get to serve again, this time with an 8-point lead.
Courtney Baker is also named the AUS MVP for 2017-2018. She's also a member of the women's national team.
That one finds the court at diving. Evans can't get there. And we'll get another timeout. This time it is 12-3, not how Acadia wanted to start here.
It's possible that they can turn this around, absolutely. Yesterday we saw a bit of a slow start from Dalhousie in the first set against Memorial, and Dalhousie came back to win it at 25-23 in the first set. So Acadia is looking for the same momentum that kept Dalhousie alive yesterday.
Let's take a look at our replay here. So Julie Moore finding the court right over the block of Hannah Helm, and that's just great positioning. We saw Julie Moore yesterday in the second game get a little stifled in the beginning of the first set, but then made adjustments mid-rally. Then she started hitting it off the block and out of bounds, and then after that, Memorial really had no answer for her when they realized she can go down the middle, do a cut shot, or hit it off the block out. Kind of a complete offensive player.
And only in her first year, she, as we said, was named Rookie of the Year, and she has had an incredible season. So I'm sure she's only going to build on that, both in this game and also in her seasons to come.
Baker following the timeout. Just gets it over the net, and it looks like the ball changing rotation really messed up. That's number 13, Tredell. It'll count as an ace. That was Glenn Carter, and the hit from Tredell goes into the net, so more errors for the Axelmen, really hurting them right now in the opening set.
Dalhousie's really pulling away with the lead here at 14-3.
Baker, good serve, but Evans is there. Renzella, bit of a changeup, takes something off of it, and the defense can't handle it, so Lauren Renzella trying to get her team back into this. Even if they don't get all the way back in this set, just to try and get some confidence back in here. Renzella to serve. Baker out to Siprick, and my goodness, what a cannon.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a huge money shot right there.
Siprick, the fourth-year player. Here's the replay of Siprick, and you couldn't even follow the ball. That's how fast it was going on the screen. Block at the net from Moore. It'll go out of bounds off of a Axelman, so it'll be, I believe it is 16-4. We'll take a short break for the technical timeout. Don't go anywhere.
Finally, a non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer. Introducing Budweiser Prohibition Brew.
Clock is ticking. It's do or die, and that's cool with me.
New Gatorade Frost. Play cool. Craving warmth? You're getting warmer. Warm up your taste buds with Subway's new steak mushroom melts. 100% Canadian seasoned steak, topped with sliced mushrooms and melted mozzarella cheese. Also available on Italian bread or grilled wrap. Get them while they're hot.
It's the Kent Build Your Championship Team Contest, partnered with Atlantic University Sport Basketball Championships. Pick your 5 favorite Atlantic University basketball stars. Follow their stats throughout the AUS Basketball Championships from March 2nd to 4th, and you could win a trip for 2 to Toronto to see the Toronto Raptors take on the Boston Celtics on April 4th. Plus a chance to win many more prizes. Build your championship team today at kentbuildyourteam.ca for your
16-4, welcome back. Dalhousie still with the lead. Good dig right there from Evans to get the action right back started. And off the block and down, that's Renzella.
Renzella, she just killed it yesterday, and so far she's had, I think, 2 kills maybe for the Axelmen.
Yeah, I can't get the live stats working right now. It should be coming up fairly shortly. Well, we'll get the stats in between sets for you guys. That's Ross with the serve, finds number 11, Koskowicz. Good recovery from Renzella. Set is out for Glenn Carter. She keeps it alive. Just going to be pushed over, I believe, by Harrington. Moore this time gets blocked, but Baker's ready for it. Second ball played by Callahan. And another push over from the Axelman. Turcotte, first time we've called her name today. Another long rally, a back hit from Siprick, but another dig by Evans. What a spot from Sarah Ross. Took something off that one, and it looks like after the technical timeout, Acadia has changed their philosophy. Another replay here. Ross from the back row. Looked like she was going to try and hit that one right at the back line. Ends up taking a bit off and falling right in front of the defense. Baker the quick set. That was to Koskowicz. And out of bounds off the block. So Dalhousie answers right back. Now correct me if I'm wrong, Becky, but it looks like on the last 2 points ago, Acadia was really just content with getting the ball over and trying to have Dalhousie start making their own errors.
Absolutely. I think that they're just looking for some sort of change up here and how they can get back into the game. It's a massive block there from Dalhousie.
Koskowicz now ready for serve, 18-6. Renzella. That's just pushed over again by Glenn Carter. Baker, that one's blocked. Hawthorne couldn't get it through the defense. Hot work, I'm sorry, couldn't get through the defense. And Acadia trying anything to claw their way back in. Trudell now. More to Baker, quick to Haworth, and that one goes out of bounds. Not off the block, so Acadia cuts the deficit to 10, 18-8. I've looked much sharper after the technical timeout.
Absolutely, and just a little mistake there from Haworth, which is relatively rare for her. She's, as you said, mentioned, quite good offensively as well as defensively, but just a little bit outside.
Moore adjusted mid-air. She was getting ready to try and attack right at the net. The set went back to about the 10-foot line, stopped, reset, and right down the line. Pretty tough for a defense to have to deal with that when a player can make adjustments like that while the ball's in the air. Alyssa Harding, first time I've called her name, on the serve. Baker sets for Moore. That one off the block and out of bounds. So the Tigers are the first to 20 here in this championship game. Harrington back for Ross. That one's dug though. Moore tries the cut shot, tries to go down the line, doesn't put enough on it. Harrington once again. Callahan to Baker. Out for Moore once again. Evans is there though. Free ball for the Tigers now. Back set for Haworth, but the Acadia keeps it alive. Baker takes the swing at it, a rare swing for her. And it looks like a carry is going to be called on the Tigers. Just like that, it's 20-10 now.
Courtney Baker is just a really great all-around player. She played, I believe, right side last year for the Dalhousie Tigers and now has moved into a setter position.
That was Moore, but Acadia is ready for it. Ross gets it over, but a diving effort by the Tigers keeps it alive. And couldn't be kept in bounds by Ross once again. Ross, the fifth-year player, really laying it on the line for the team here.
Looked like she got a piece of it, but just rolled out the back there.
Moore to Evans. Harrington sets, forces Glenn Carter just to push it over. Back set for Haworth. Kind of tied her up a little bit though. And now Renzella. The Callahan's ready. Siprick right down the middle of the defense. A diving Evans can't get there. Here's the replay, watching Siprick right over the block and down, put some topspin on that ball. Perfect hit from her. Renzella just tried to get that one over. That one will go too long, and the Tigers are 2 points away from taking this opening set in dominating fashion. Moore to Evans. Big block from Haworth. And double hits called on the Axelman. We are 1 point away from a Tigers 1-0 lead. Moore to Evans, and it's an ace to cap off an extremely impressive opening set. The Tigers take the 1-0 lead, 25-10. We're going to take a short break here, but don't go anywhere. You're going to want to see the second set. You're going to want to see how the Axelmen bounce back.
You can see it. You can hear it. But the only way to feel it is to be there. The Subway AUS Basketball Championships return to Halifax this March. It's win or go home as the very best in Atlantic Canada battle it out for the conference titles. Experience the energy of the Subway AUS Basketball Championships, March 2nd to 4th at Scotiabank Centre. Tickets are on sale now. Check out aushoops.ca for details.
Finally, a non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer. Introducing Budweiser Prohibition Brew.
Clock is ticking. It's do or die, and that's cool with me.
New Gatorade Frost. Play cool. Craving warmth? You're getting warmer. Warm up your taste buds with Subway's new steak mushroom melts. 100% Canadian seasoned steak topped with sliced mushrooms and melted mozzarella cheese. Also available on Italian bread or grilled wrap. Get them while they're hot.
Welcome back to the Works Fieldhouse here on the campus of Memorial University. Exciting first set if you're a Tigers fan, right? If I do say so myself there, Becky, 25-10. What a start for these Tigers in the championship game.
Absolutely, and I'm sure that's exactly what they were looking for coming into this, but it definitely wasn't as exciting as some of the sets yesterday, both between the first set between the Memorial Seahawks and the Dalhousie Tigers, but also all of the sets between Acadia and St. Mary's yesterday.
Lauren Renzella, sorry to cut you off there, Becky. Yeah. Lauren Renzella, 4 kills leading her team. And Emma Siprick, 4 kills of her own. Julie Moore and Lauren Koskowicz have 3 each for the Tigers. So, as we were saying before, Siprick only 7 times attacking, extremely high hitting percentage.
Absolutely, and she may not be the tallest player on the team, but she's definitely a force and jumps out of the gym, really.
Yeah, getting the most power behind any of her swings than any of the players we've seen probably this weekend. Didn't see this from her yesterday. We only saw a couple of times, but with this sort of consistency, it's really tough to have to deal with the Bakers, the Koskowiczes, the Moores, the Hallworths, and now Siprick as well.
Absolutely. The Acadia Axewomen definitely have their work cut out for them here. They've got a small ensemble of fans here that were pretty loud yesterday, so I'm sure if they really get back in this, they'll be just as loud throughout this set.
Yeah, I was looking to sit behind there at the end of that first game where they were winning the 5th set, and it was a party in the stands.
Absolutely. Very excited parents.
Second set action just starting up now, and that block is out of bounds, I believe. Moore got a hand on it, but Lucy Glenn Carter will come away with the kill as Acadia jumps ahead 1-0. She'll go back to serve now. Finds Moore. Baker sets Moore now. But Glenn Carter is there. Good pass. Keep it alive. And now the back row hit, but it goes just long. Referee was right there watching it. And we're all tied up. Turcotte now, the first-year player out of Halifax, to serve. Big hit from the lefty Renzella, and that one finds the line. Let's take another look at that one. Back set goes completely cross court. Nothing the defense could do. Moore, but Glenn Carter's there. Here's Ross. Down the line and finds the corner. Sarah Ross really stepping her game up here. Not surprising from the 5th-year player.
Absolutely. She's a veteran, and she just pumped that ball down. It's awesome. She's really going to try to get her team back in it.
They lead 3-1. Another serve for Acadia, but Baker just finds the spot. Really good mental play right there from Courtney Baker. And just like that, it's only a 1-point lead for the Axelmen with Julie Moore to serve. Good recovery from the Axelmen, but a block at the net keeps it on their side of the court. Another free ball over. And Siprick hits that one right at Regan Harrington, but it eats her up. And we're all tied up. Let's watch a replay of that. Siprick not afraid to go directly at Harrington.
She's delivering for the Tigers in a big way.
And a mistake there, a mistimed jump, I believe, from Ross. The connection between her and Harrington didn't work out on that play. Sarah Ross 2 kills today on 9 attempts. That one goes into the net, and we're all tied up again. Haworth. Now Harrington to, I believe that is Trudell. Free ball over for the Axelmen. Chance to capitalize. Glenn Carter just pushes it. I'm sorry, Trudell pushes it over. Siprick, another big swing. And then a back row hit from Glenn Carter. Goes off of Callahan and out of bounds.
It's a beautiful hit there, right from the backcourt for Glenn Carter. Again, she's had an incredible first season.
There's Renzella to Callahan. Baker's ready for it. Forced to bump set it though. Ross with a great spot, cuts that ball. Has it land close to the net. Nothing the Tigers could have done for that one. Renzella now with a 2-point lead. And
wow.
That forcefully put over. I believe that was Baker. I'm not sure if you saw it better than me. The referee was kind of in the way.
Yeah, absolutely. She, as I said, she's an all-around, super athletic player and very, very smart.
Haworth now for serve. With her team down by 1. Errant pass from Renzella. Maybe some miscommunication between her and Evans. It looked like Evans was ready for it. All tied up in the second set, as you know, Dalhousie with the 1-0 lead so far. Haworth with the hard serve, but Ross is ready. Renzella forced to push it over. Callahan, the bump set, as Siprick gets blocked at the net. That one goes just out of bounds.
Looks like 2 players were taking a swing at that one. Both trying to get to it.
Goes out of bounds for Acadia though, they'll take it. With the 1-point lead now, much closer set than the first. Callahan to Baker, now to Siprick once again. That one gets blocked as well. Looks like that might have been Trudell. And that block for Acadia is really coming around in the second set so far. And it'll force a timeout. What do you see differently so far in the second set that's allowed Acadia to now take a 2-point lead when they lost by 15 just a couple moments ago?
I think Coach Michelle Wood probably had a pretty tough chat with them between the first and second set, and I'm sure that mentally, hopefully she was, trying to prepare them to get back into this game. They obviously know what they're capable of, and they gave Dalhousie their only loss this season, so they know that they can beat them. So I'm sure just reminding them of that and reminding them that they are in the championship game, so they deserve to be here. And
we're going to get a replay of that last block. See Trudell reading it. I'm sorry, that was the Baker hit, where she put it over on the second ball with some authority. Usually on the second ball, it's just a tip over to try and catch the defense napping, but there it was pure force. always impressive for volleyball. Between sets, only a couple minutes to talk. At other sports, they have a halftime that's usually 10 to 15 minutes long at least. Not a lot of time for the coaches to give their input to these players.
Definitely. They've got to say a lot in a very little amount of time.
That pass gets back over the net, so Acadia will have a chance. Big hit, but it's dug by Moore. Here's Siprick once again. This time it goes higher over the block. And Ross strikes that one too far.
Sarah Ross can do a lot of damage with those backcourt hits when she's on. That one obviously went a little bit long, so not quite exactly what she was looking for, I'm sure, but she has had a lot of success with them in the past.
There's Baker serving it, and Ross dives and gets there. Dalhousie keeps it alive. Evans with a good pass to Harrington. And just out of bounds, it looked like the referee wanted to put the flag down, but he says it goes too long.
Yeah, it's a good attempt there by Acadia with that step, but just looked like it was very, very close to the line.
That tied it up, allowing Baker to continue to serve. That one goes too far, she gives it right back. Service here from the Axelman, it's Trudell. Siprick with the big swing off the block, and it lands in bounds just for an extra protection.
Yeah, she's definitely not leaving anything on the court tonight.
Is Hotworth? Nope, I'm sorry, it is Siprick to serve. And Dalhousie will get a point there. Double hit on Acadia. And that gives Dalhousie, I believe, one of their first leads since maybe it was 3-2 or 4-3 early on in the set. Siprick again. Evans, the good pass. Ross, the back row hit, and it freezes the defense. And you were just talking about that, Ross being effective from the back row.
For sure, she's able to slam that right into the pot, and it worked for them there.
Harrington for serve. Tipped over, and a great play from Turcotte to find the hole in the defense and give the Dalhousie Tigers a lead once again. Toskowicz now for serve, third-year player from Calgary. Set is out to Glenn Carter, and that is off the block and out of bounds. And we'll get a replay of that. So you can see Harrington in the back set. Moore tries to get over the net and does, but it just goes off the outside of her arm and out of bounds.
Looked like Rick Scott, Coach Dalhousie, was a little bit frustrated with that, either that play or that call, maybe both.
That one's out. And Dalhousie now down by one. I'm actually friends with a former Dalhousie player, and she told me to keep an eye out for Rick Scott. He's a very animated coach, likes to show his emotions.
Absolutely. Yeah, he definitely can be very animated. Very funny to watch. Just shows his passion for the game.
Players respond to that, I'm sure. Bump set to the back row for Siprick. Renzella was ready. That one's close to the net. Going to be tough for the idiot to get it over, but they do. And point for Acadia, as it looks like some miscommunication between the Tigers brings it to 4 hits.
A bit of a sloppy play from Dalhousie, which is something that you really don't see a lot from them, as they're normally very clean, and even when they're not, they're able to pick it up.
Good serve. That one knuckled down. Kept it alive in a good spot, but a diving effort from Siprick keeps it alive. Big hit, but a better dig. And now we'll go off of Callahan, so the Axelmen have life here, 14-11.
And the fans are standing, very excited.
That'll force Dalhousie to call a timeout to try and stop the bleeding. Now, as a casual fan of volleyball, I see that, yeah, Acadia is winning now, but as a former player, what do you think Acadia is doing now that's causing Dalhousie issues?
I think Acadia is just ensuring that they're picking up every ball, and they're trying to be very clean with their hits, and I think they're just capitalizing on any errors that Dalhousie makes.
Yeah, maybe some nerves in the first set. We'll watch a replay right now. Set is out. That was for Helm, and it finds the back row off of Callahan. And we haven't really called Hannah Helm's name too much today.
No, we haven't seen a lot from her, and we saw quite a bit from her yesterday in the match against St. Mary's. She was fairly dominant with, I think, definitely a few blocks and a few hits as well. So maybe she's just waiting to take it up a notch against Dalhousie here in the front when she's in the front row, which she is right now.
Following the timeout, 14-11, 2 more points, or first to 16 for a technical timeout coming up soon. Evans forced to retreat for that one. Glenn Carter just plays it over. Moore with the swing off the block and up. Helm forces to set that one out to Renzella. Big hit off of Callahan. It is now 15-11.
Renzella, she does it again.
I believe that is Renzella's 7th kill of the day.
Not quite the game she was having yesterday, but she's definitely putting the effort in to make it that way.
Haworth, a great spot, gets it past the diving Glenn Carter.
Haworth is a force at the net, and that's clear. She was named a first-team All-Star this year, as well as Courtney Baker and Julie Moore from Dalhousie, and Lucy Glenn Carter and Kaylee Evans from Acadia.
Alyssa Harding came in for serve. She just subbed into the game. Renzella to Callahan. And now Moore to swing. That one off the block and up once again. Good hit, but a great dig, or attempted dig right there from Harding. And that one, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, we were just talking about Hannah Helm, and she delivered that kill.
Yeah, setting up for the technical timeout here at 16-12. We'll take a short break.
It's the Kent Build Your Championship Team Contest, partnered with Atlantic University Sport Basketball Championships. Pick your 5 favorite Atlantic University basketball stars. Follow their stats throughout the AUS Basketball Championships from March 2nd to 4th, and you could win a trip for 2 to Toronto to see the Toronto Raptors take on the Boston Celtics on April 4th. Plus a chance to win many more prizes. Build your championship team today at kentbuildyourteam.ca for your chance to win.
Oh, sorry.
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 Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Welcome back to 5TV1. 16-12, Acadia surprising some people here after getting blown out in the first set, storming back with a 4-point lead at the technical timeout. That one too far, and it looks like Hannah Helm will come back in the game here. She'll come in for Michaela Sabine, but then she'll immediately come out for the Libera Evans. Back set for Glenn Carter, but that one goes into net and down. That was Haworth patrolling the center of the net.
Big time. I definitely wouldn't want to face her at the net with her blocks and her hits.
Moore this time finds Glenn Carter. Renzella, big hit, but Moore's ready. And the Acadia actually will come away with another point. Big hit. Take another look at that one. Evans forced a bump set, with a nice pass, and it was a quick set. I believe that was Trudell with the kill. Haworth gets blocked to the net, but Dalhousie gets reset. Pushed over, and Dalhousie's ready. Evans the bump set to Siprick. But Evans, it was Callahan the bump set to Siprick. Siprick once again. Quick push over, but Callahan makes a diving effort. Long rally here.
Oh, push tip there.
Evans is there. When will this end? Just long. And it doesn't look like Acadia can believe that on the court. Tough call for the referee, both of them. It was kind of in a spot where farthest away from everybody.
Absolutely. It looked like both teams were celebrating there for a moment before the referee made the call.
Haworth once again. Dalhousie only down by 2. And Baker couldn't quite get there, had to go under the net.
It's the second time, just a couple points ago, we saw her go under the net, but the ball wasn't there for her to get.
3-point lead for the Axelmen, getting late in the second set. Good serve, but a great effort from Callahan. Harrington out to Glenn Carter. That one out of bounds, but we went off the pole. And we'll get a substitution coming in for the Tigers. Turcotte checks back in the game for Harding. Baker back for serve. That one too long. That's the second time Baker served too long. As she gives it right back to the Axelmen. Daniela Trudell now. Another good serve from the Axelmen. And a miscue from the Tigers. It is now a 4-point lead, and the Axelmen really taking control here.
Yeah, it was just a rare error there in the set from Courtney Baker.
And Rick Scott's going to take Baker out of the game here, getting Tessa Bulmer some action.
Hoping to make some changes to maybe mess with Acadia.
Bulmer, first time she's touched it. And looks like Glenn Carter and another teammate bumped into each other, and they call a double hit on that. It'll be a Dalhousie serve. Emma Siprick back. And Siprick goes too long, so Acadia struggling with the serve so far. Here's Harrington now. 4 points away from evening this game up. Moore gets blocked, and it lands in. I believe that was Hannah Helm.
And that ball just had nowhere to go except back to the Dalhousie side.
Baker checks back in the game, taking a few points off. 22-17 with Harrington still serving. The set is a back set and over for the Tigers. It was Turcotte who got the swing first time, but another point for the Axelmen.
Absolutely, that she took advantage of that party ball and just pounded it down to the ground, and one of the Tigers got a hand on it.
Harrington to Callahan. Baker sets for Koskowicz. That gets blocked and goes out of bounds, so the Tigers still some life. And they trail by 5 here, with Koskowicz back for serve.
Haworth is in at the net again, so I'm sure they're hoping that she's going to do her thing and score some more points for Dalhousie.
Harrington sets it out for Renzella. Baker out for Moore. Ross handles that one though. And a great cross-court hit. That looks like it is Glenn Carter getting to set point. Service to Moore. She gets to swing it now. And a back row hit from Glenn Carter. Turcotte, big hit. Now Ross for the Axelmen.
It's going to be tight.
And it's a point for the Axelmen. Looks like it was tipped out of bounds, and just like that, 25-18, Acadia has made this championship game interesting.
Absolutely, they are not done yet, and they are taking that at 18 to 25. And Dalhousie is definitely going to be looking to come back. Rick Scott's going to have I'm sure he's going to have some tough conversations here now and get them back in the game, but Dalhousie is known to be a very mentally tough team, and I'm sure that they'll have no trouble giving it back to Acadia in the next set. Hopefully Acadia is ready for it as well.
Yeah, we'll take a short break here and see if the Tigers can bounce back or if Acadia can continue this momentum. Don't go anywhere.
If you like this, you'll like this too. Introducing Budweiser Prohibition Brew. The first non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer.
A country on our shoulders, an arena ready to erupt, and that's cool with me.
New Gatorade Frost. Play cool. Craving warmth? You're getting warmer. Warm up your taste buds with Subway's new steak mushroom melts. 100% Canadian seasoned steak topped with sliced mushrooms and melted mozzarella cheese. Also available on Italian bread or grilled wrap. Get them while they're hot.
Finally, a non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer. Introducing Budweiser Prohibition Brew.
Welcome back. Third set, just a few moments away. Surprising, we were talking during the break, we were not expecting the Axelmen to come firing back like that, especially after the big loss in the first set.
Yeah, absolutely. They came back with a huge momentum there, and it's really a bit of an underdog story to see them in the final even. They didn't make the playoffs last year, and they've had quite a year this year. They went 14-6 on the season, and as I mentioned before, they gave Dalhousie their only loss this season and actually beat them 3 straight sets. So it's definitely an underdog story, and I think there's lots of people who are really rooting for Acadia, and as we mentioned, their fans are here and very excited. Got some Dal fans on the other side as well, but they're all just trying to take the championship. They all want those championship hats.
Everybody everybody roots for the underdog.
For sure.
That last set really marked by the emergence of Sarah Ross. Quiet during the first set, but a force to be reckoned with, and that might be the difference, just getting another attacker involved in the offense for Acadia, not allowing the Tigers to key in on a single person, really spreading the wealth around, and allowed them to be successful, I think. Definitely.
Sarah Ross is in her 5th year, so this is likely her final match, and definitely her final match within the AUS. If Acadia wins, they will go to nationals. Or if Dalhousie wins, they'll go to nationals. But I'm sure Sarah Ross is hoping that this is not her last volleyball game for youth sport.
Daniela Trudell ready to get us going in the third set, all tied up at 1. And Moore lets that one go over her head, but it lands in. And a great start for the Axelmen, getting a service ace to open the set. Trudell once again. Baker sets out for Moore. Big swing, but it's dug by Ross. It's just pushed over from the Axelmen, allowing Acadia to Dalhousie to set up their offense. Ross again, but Turcotte is ready for it. Moore is blocked, but the Tigers able to get it over the net. Baker is ready for it. Forcing Callahan to take the second hit. And it's just pushed over, so another long rally here at 1-0. Haworth. But a great dig from Callahan there after a big hit from Glenn Carter. And Acadia can't keep it alive. That was a marathon and only the second point of the third set. Here's the replay, and Callahan, you saw Callahan with a great dig. Ball just too far for Renzella to keep it alive. And that is Helm with the kill right down the line, finds the corner of the court. Figured she didn't want to have to deal with a long rally like that again and just gets it over with quick.
Definitely, yeah. She absolutely peeled that one down the line, just trying to get it done.
Callahan to Baker. Siprick from the back row, just forced to push it over. And another huge hit from Glenn Carter.
They are using that momentum to their advantage.
Harrington now, once again. Jump serves it to Callahan. Haworth. What a great pass from Ross to keep it alive. And the big hit from Glenn Carter. That one gets blocked. Tried to muscle that one through, but the block was too strong from, I believe it was Baker and Haworth. Harrington sets to Renzella, and that one's blocked as well. So Dalhousie answering with defense.
Yeah, they can both be absolute walls at the net with that block. Both tall players and able to jump as well.
There's Renzella with her swing, and that one goes too far. It looked like it was going to have a chance. Had some topspin, but not enough.
Looked like they were trying to say that it went off hands there, but the ref calls it as Dal's point.
Harrington forced to bump it, and that one blocked as well. Cross court, but Siprick's there for it, and Baker just hits the second ball. Inadvertent set there, but it was perfect, and Baker took advantage of it. Julie Moore now with the 2-point lead. And Siprick puts that one down, so the Tigers now answering.
Yeah, she took advantage of that overpass and just put it right down on top of their heads.
And with a 6-3 deficit, the Acadia Axelmen take a timeout, but this Tigers block has been exquisite the last 4 points or so.
Absolutely, they've done super well with the blocking.
We're gonna take another look at these blocks. Evans tries to pass, but it's too close to the net, and Siprick just takes advantage. And you know, not much Evans could have done with that. She it was a pretty good serve, but you like to get a bit farther away from the net so you don't run that risk and you allow the setter some space. But either way, it results in the Dalhousie point. 6-3. They lost the second set. I believe it was 25-18. As we're getting ready once again with Moore to serve. Moore with 4 kills today, but Siprick leading the way with 9 already. 1 away from double digits. Huge hit. That is Glenn Carter really letting it fly today in this third set. Not trying to be, not having too much finesse and really just trying to put a full swing on it.
And so far this set, it's definitely working for her.
Haworth, and that's too far. Harrington flailed at it, was gonna drop in anyway, so she had to. But it'll go right back for Dalhousie. Haworth now to serve. Low serve, but gets over the net. Great dig from Callahan. And Siprick now. Ross to Moore. Koskowicz just punches it over and it'll fall. A couple of great hits, even better digs, and then a little change up, a soft hit gets the job done. Haworth again, that one goes too long, just far. Good communication and decision right there from the back line for Acadia to let it go. Helm to serve. Callahan now out to Baker, pushes it back towards Moore in the middle of the court. Renzella, but Baker's ready. Now it's Siprick down the line, off the block, and it'll go out of bounds. So that's Cypric's 10th kill today, already in double figures. And we'll have at least one more after this. The third-year player, Baker, now. Just out of bounds. Could see smoke coming off the back of that ball. It was traveling through the air. Just a bit too much strength, and it didn't miss by much, though.
No, definitely not. And Acadia uses the back row set quite a bit, and normally it's worked well for them. So just a few that have gone just a little bit far, as we just saw in that replay there.
Yeah, you just watched that ball go right in between the defense for the Tigers, but wisely and good communication let them have that one go through. 10-5 now, Dalhousie leads, and maybe it's a tale of the two sides of the court. Teams on the right-hand side faring much better than the left-hand.
Yes, yeah, definitely. And we saw something similar yesterday in the Acadia and St. Mary's game. They traded points, point for point all the way up, and they also traded sets, and which took us into 5. So you never know, we might see something similar today.
10-5 Dalhousie leads. Baker to serve. And that's too long. That's her third service error of the day. Renzel at the southpaw to serve. That one's out of bounds, and it will go as a point for Acadia. Nobody touched it. And now 2 points after the timeout. Brings them within 3. And the serve finds more. Baker and gives it up for Callahan, who bumps it over. Cypric. But the defense is there. That one's blocked towards the middle of the court. And Dalhousie gets back on serve with Cypric ready, 11-7.
Emma Cypric, it just seems like she's a ball of energy tonight. She's just swinging at everything and doing well with it, and up for the blocks as well.
Baker for more, and she finds the court. Good spot from Julie Moore. And let's get another look at that one. Set, nice, perfect set from Baker over the outstretched arms of Renzella, and Glenn Carter splits the defense. That one just gets over the net, but it will land out of bounds. Tried to have a bit of a short serve there, doesn't work out. 12-8 with Ross to go to serve.
Michelle Wood seems to be trying to pump up her team a little bit there, Acadia, trying to get them back in this.
Cypric passes to Baker, but that one will go too far. And I believe it was tipped at the net. They're calling. The referee in the stand gave that call. And Dalhousie the beneficiaries of the call. I believe that's Koskowicz to serve. Glenn Carter gets denied at the net. Another victory for the Dalhousie block.
It looked like two Victorias there got that block. Both of them doing well at the net as well.
Harrington just tries to push it over, and ball lands in the Bermuda Triangle right there, the Dalhousie players.
Yeah, maybe some miscommunication on that ball. Everyone thought everyone else was going to get it.
5-point lead for the Tigers. We'll get some substitutions for the Axelmen here. Taylor Columbin comes in the game.
And I believe Willow Gelderman as well. Number 10, I think.
You're correct there, yep. Cypric from way back in the court. Gedleman out to Ben Carter. But Callahan is there, and Moore gets blocked at the net.
Great block there from Jamie. Nope, sorry, not Jamie Collin. Taylor Columbin.
So Columbin makes her presence known immediately. Good job to get there from Callahan. Could hear her screaming mine from all the way up in the booth. Baker pushes it over, but the defense is there. Turcotte, but a good attempt to keep it alive. Great swing of the arm from Ross. Yeah, from Sarah Ross, but it just goes back towards the bench too much. Melissa Harding now serving for the Tigers.
We've seen her come in as a serving sub a couple times today.
Diving effort from Callahan to Moore now. That one blocked by Moore, kept alive though. Baker deals with it herself. The Tigers able to keep it up, and Hallworth forced to bump it over. Glenn Carter gets blocked, and it'll land in the court, and we will get a technical timeout. 16-10, the Tigers lead. Much stronger set from them so far. We're going to take another short break, but don't go anywhere. You're going to want to see the end of this set.
If you like this, you'll like this too. Introducing Budweiser Prohibition Brew. The first non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer.
A country on our shoulders, an arena ready to erupt. And that's cool with me.
New Gatorade Frost. Play cool. Craving warmth? You're getting warmer. Warm up your taste buds with Subway's new steak mushroom melts. 100% Canadian seasoned steak, topped with sliced mushrooms and melted mozzarella cheese. Also available on Italian bread or grilled wrap. Get them while they're hot.
Technical timeout wrapping up here. 16-10, as we were just saying. Dalhousie with the lead. Lauren Renzella for Acadia, 6 kills. Lucy Glenn Carter, 6 of her own. But Emma Siprick and Julie Moore stealing the show for the Tigers, 10 and 6 kills respectively. Ross gets blocked at the net by Haworth.
Haworth was really able to read that bit of an off-speed shot there, and she was still able to get the block up and just push that down on top of them.
Harrington and Renzella come back in the game. And it looks like the referee wants a moment to chat with the scorer's table. And maybe checking the rotation card right there, I believe. Seems to be satisfied with the way the axemen are lined up. That serve is too far, so the serving bug fighting again. Surprised to see Dalhousie with this many long serves today.
Yeah, absolutely. They're normally very precise and they're able to get it in, but they serve tough, so that makes it harder to get all your serves all the time.
That one falls on the Tigers' side, and 5-point deficit now with Harrington, a chance to cut into it. Callahan, that one goes close to the net, and Baker adjusts and puts it down herself.
Looked like there was a net touch there, but not really sure.
Well, we got the replay going,
side.
so we could see if there was a net touch. Might have been the ball.
It could have been for sure. What a serve.
And the momentum squarely with Dalhousie now. Harrington. That was Glenn Carter who serves it, and it goes off of Callahan and almost into the second story here at the field house.
It's a great shot from Glenn Carter.
She's back to serve. Back set from Baker to Haworth, off the defense, still lands in bounds. Dalhousie now 20 points in the third set with a 7-point lead. Back into a dominating fashion right now. Harrington gets there, forced to go down to a knee. And the block from Baker goes out of bounds. She's talking to the referee, though. Maybe wanted a tip, won't get it. Now Hannah Helm for serve. Baker sets Siprick. Gets slowed down at the net. And referee had to olay that one. It'll land out of bounds, so 21-14. We'll get some substitutions for the Tigers. Turcotte now comes in the game in favor of Harding.
Harding has played as a libero in the past as well, but she's been used as a serving sub here tonight, and she definitely has a great serve.
Glenn Carter finds the line. What a spot from Lucy Glenn Carter. Now leading the team in kills. Baker back set for Siprick. And there's Turcotte off the block. And it'll land out of bounds, so the Tigers get that point. Sending Siprick back to serve. Harrington to Trudell. There's Koskowicz, splits the defense and catches the line. What a spot from Lauren Koskowicz.
Just right between the two players. Neither was able to pick it up.
2 points away from taking this third set. Acadia looking to try and get their way back into it. Not much room for error now. Evans. Now to Renzella, but that went into the net. Or the block of Moore. Not sure which one it was, but it'll be a Tigers point either way. Set point, chance to go up 2-1, and this is extremely important in the grand scheme of things. Siprick. Baker gets it to Callahan. Now Moore. Ross swings, and it's right back at her. Great block from Victoria Turcotte. And the Tigers take the third set, 25-15. They lead 2-1 and have to feel good after that one. Taking the second set after losing taking the third set, after losing the second set by a score of 25-18. Now winning by 10.
Yeah, that's a big difference between the last set that we saw and Dalhousie just really capitalizing on any mistakes that Acadia made and also just playing their game, how they play it. And you know, that's with a huge block and a huge offensive, and they're able to deliver on that. So Rick Scott is no doubt happy with how that went, and the Tigers, I'm sure, are ready to fight and want to take it in 4.
So we'll see if that actually comes true after a short break. We want to see the fourth set in just a couple minutes.
It's the Kent Build Your Championship Team Contest, partnered with Atlantic University Sport Basketball Championships. Pick your 5 favorite Atlantic University basketball stars. Follow their stats throughout the AUS Basketball Championships from March 2nd to 4th, and you could win a trip for 2 to Toronto to see the Toronto Raptors take on the Boston Celtics on April 4th. Plus a chance to win many more prizes. Build your championship team today at kentbuildyourteam.ca for your chance to win.
If you like this, you'll like this too. Introducing Budweiser Prohibition Brew. The first non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer.
A country on our shoulders, an arena ready to erupt. And that's cool with me.
New Gatorade Frost. Play cool. Craving warmth? You're getting warmer. Warm up your taste buds with Subway's new steak mushroom melts. 100% Canadian seasoned steak, topped with sliced mushrooms and melted mozzarella cheese. Also available on Italian bread or grilled wrap. Get them while they're hot.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Welcome back to the Works Fieldhouse. The Dalhousie Tigers have taken a 2-1 lead over the Acadia Axelmen here in the 2018 AUS Women's Volleyball Championship. We saw Dalhousie get up to an extremely fast start, dominating the first set. Acadia came back and answered, and now Dalhousie once again dominated the third set, winning by 10. See if the luck of the right-hand side of the court can take hold for Acadia once again. They're going to need it. They cannot lose another set. Trying to force a fifth one after this.
I'm sure they're hoping that this side of the court is going to serve them well again and that they can bring that momentum back. They know they can do it, so they just have to really focus and make sure that they play clean and precise.
Set is underway, and a great start as that's Ross giving them the early lead.
That's a great shot from Sarah Ross, and just to mention, while we're talking about her, and she's also back to serve, she was a second-team All-Star this year, and as well as Lauren Renzella from Acadia, and Mika Dumont from Dalhousie.
Ross from the back row, but Callahan's ready for it. Here's Moore, big hit, but Ross digs it out. And then Moore once again just gets it over the net quickly, and not enough time for the Acadia defense to react. It ties the game up. And a bit of a miscue there from Helm. Might have mistimed her jump as the tack goes into the net. Good serve from the Tigers, but an even better hit from Renzella down the line. Turcotte couldn't get there.
And Renzella really delivering there, and they're going to have to continue to do that, to be aggressive and to take some chances in order to get back into this match.
Helm. That one too long. Looked like it clipped the line from our vantage point. But Dalhousie will get that point. Now 3-2 for Dalhousie. Blocked by Siprick. They will go out of bounds. Ties it up, 3-3.
And that was Renzella again.
Now Renzella to serve. Finds Callahan. Harrington back for Trudell, and she drops the hammer there, giving the Axelmen their lead. And we'll take another look at that one. Back set, runs across the court and right in front of Moore. Too much for her to handle. Similar play right there from Haworth, but it goes out of bounds. Oh, I'm sorry, it landed in.
It definitely looked out of bounds from here, but perhaps there was a touch on it.
4-4 with Haworth now back to serve. Len Carter out to Harrington. Trudell will get it over the net, and Dalhousie called for a net violation, so points for the for the Axelmen. Baker sets for Siprick. Way over the net there. And a great touch from Harrington caught the Tigers defense off guard.
Yeah, she just put that right into the pot, and Dalhousie was not ready for that.
Callahan, a bit of an errant pass, and that was a dangerous play right there as Baker and Moore both diving for it, but Moore held up just in time. And we'll get a timeout. Dalhousie forced to take it. They're down 7-4. And not really sure what's going on the court there, but Acadia really playing well so far.
Absolutely. As you said, perhaps it's that right side.
We'll take another look at that last play. Harrington that was a couple plays ago where Harrington saw a huge hole in the defense right in the middle, takes advantage of it. And there's the Callahan errant pass, and Moore just gets out of the way of Baker. There's a freight train moving through there. Timeout over as Acadia is pleased with how they're playing so far. Glenn Carter now to serve. With her team leading by 3, they need this set, need to force a 5th. Siprick has that one go into the netting. Callahan gave chase but couldn't get there. As Siprick will be taken out of the game now in favor of, wait and see that number. That's number 1, Kathleen Underhill. She's a second-year player.
I think this is the first time she's been in the match today, but I don't think she played yesterday.
I never called her name yesterday while I was doing the game. Harrington for Trudell, but Haworth is there. Good positioning. Underhill, but a diving effort from Renzella. Sets for Underhill once again. Evans is ready for it though. And a missed time jump, but the set was too far for the middle hitter there of Trudell. Brings Dalhousie back within 3. We'll get another substitution. Siprick checks back in the game in favor of Underhill. So Underhill did her job, had a couple of good hits in that rally.
Always tough to see those missed hits in the middle there at the net. Just feel for the players.
As Ross now makes an error of her own. Tigers cut the deficit to 2, and Baker with a good serve on that one. Callahan dives and gets the pass off. Now Turcotte just gets it over the net. Cross court from Trudell, and she is really making them pay on that set piece. Defense from Dalhousie struggling to adapt to it.
Trudell's just really sort of coming into it now. She's been around the whole game, but we haven't seen a ton from her. But this set so far, she's looking pretty good.
Siprick the big hit, and it lands on Acadia's side. And that one finds the corner. Great spot. We're going to take another look at that. That was a back row hit that lands in front of the opposing team's back row, so great ability and great shot.
She just took a little bit off that, it seemed, and was able to score.
Baker out to Turcotte. This time she sets Siprick. Baker again, now Koskowicz trying everybody, and it's Koskowicz that ends up getting the point. And that's just a perfect example of how deep this Tigers team is. 3 players, 3 separate sets, and the ability to get points from all of them.
Definitely. They're a fairly young team, but they definitely have some key veteran players, and even, 3, I believe, maybe 3 rookies that started the game tonight. Not 100% sure.
That one goes off of a Tiger and out of bounds, though. 4-point lead for the Axelman. And Callahan lets that one go over her head, but it lands inbounds. And Dalhousie will take another time out here. They trail 12-7, and the Axelman really taking it to them right here, not making any mistakes, and being aggressive on offense, which I think is key against this Tigers team.
Definitely, and as I said, Rick Scott with the Tigers has a fairly young team, and he had three first years starting for this match and the match last night. So they're a young team, but they definitely have depth, and they can do a lot with the team that they have. And we've seen a lot of people come into the game for a couple points, and just shows, that everyone on the bench has a role to play, and he's certainly using all the players that he has and all that talent.
Yeah, it just shows how good of a recruiter head coach Rick Scott is, really getting the best players to come and join that program. And as we said, 5 straight national titles. That's a complete turnover of a team. Not national titles, sorry, AUS championships. But it's a complete turnover of the team, and still with sustained success.
Absolutely, and I think, those titles really help him to recruit players as well.
Good block at the net from the Axelman. Siprick ready for it on the other end, though. Here's Moore. Blocked and out of bounds, so the Tigers get the ball back. Lauren Koshkowicz now gets to serve, down by 4. And they'll go off of Baker and out of bounds. Ross now. That one's too short, and costly error for the Axelman there. Letting Dalhousie stick around and not get too far back. Harding now checks in the game, as you were saying before, the service specialist, it seems.
Yeah, another person who's perhaps someone who can have multiple roles. She can play libero, but she can also serve super well.
That one just out of bounds after a great serve. Died right in front of the Acadia player, and then the hit just goes too far outside of the end line. Renzella this time. Harding's ready for it. Forces Siprick to make the set. And Moore hits it off the block and out of bounds. So Julie Moore tooling it off the block. And now Dalhousie has cut the lead to 2, 13-11, and the Tigers storming right back. And I think they're playing Tigers volleyball right now.
For sure. They have a solid team, and they're just going to keep showing us. Acadia's just going to have to keep fighting back.
Yeah, Moore looked happy about that one. Maybe was surprised that it landed out of bounds. It looked like the Acadia block was in a really good position to try and funnel it back towards the center of the court.
Yeah, it was a pretty tight hit at the net, and I guess perhaps maybe their hands might have been turned a little. That made the ball go out. Michelle Wood, I'm sure, just trying to talk her team up and try to get them to maybe go on another run and take that lead back with a bit more of a force. Definitely to side out and get the ball back from Dalhousie.
Harrington quick set for Helm, and it drops right in front of Siprick, and as you're saying, a great response after the timeout.
Yeah, that was a great quick set, and we haven't really seen that from them, so perhaps they'll try that again.
Baker for Moore. That one gets blocked, and Baker just pushes it over again. Renzella blocked the net, but it'll drop on the Dalhousie side. 2 quick points after the timeout for the Axelman.
Nice serve from Hannah Helm.
Moore with a big swing, but a great pass from Ross. Haworth gets it over the net. Callahan now about to Baker. Moore once again. And a great kill from Julie Moore right in front of the Acadia defense, and just a bit too much to handle. She'll go back to serve. An important point right there for the Tigers. Moore with the dig. Here's Siprick. The right hand. Evans is there though. And that will go out of bounds. It looks like, I believe that is, Glenn Carter wanted a tip but won't get it, as Regan Harrington now having a little chat with the official. Trying to plead their case, but he won't change his mind. allowing Julie Moore to continue serve. And Renzella handles the business right there.
That was incredible. We're seeing some more of Renzella that we saw last night, and she just hammered that one home.
That'll take us to the technical timeout. Acadia up 16-13 here in the fourth set. We'll take a short break.
If you like this, you'll like this too. Introducing Budweiser Prohibition Brew. The first non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer.
A country on our shoulders, an arena ready to erupt. And that's cool with me.
New Gatorade Frost. Play cool. Craving warmth? You're getting warmer. Warm up your taste buds with Subway's new steak mushroom melts. 100% Canadian seasoned steak topped with sliced mushrooms and melted mozzarella cheese. Also available on Italian bread or grilled wrap. Get them while they're hot.
Technical timeout over. Acadia with the 16-13 lead in a must-have fourth set for them. They continue to serve. Renzella quickly getting us back going. And an ace for Lauren Renzella. We'll get a substitution as Turcotte comes in the game for the Tigers, but Acadia on a mission in this fourth set.
Absolutely. Renzella looking for another service ace here.
Floats that one to Callahan. Haworth hits it too far, and the Tigers struggling a bit late in the fourth.
It's a great match between two incredible teams, and they're just both of them are going to continue to fight till the end.
Baker sets for Siprick, just pushes it over, but a diving effort keeps it going. Siprick this time gives it a full swing, and it lands inbounds. A diving Sarah Ross couldn't get there. I'm sorry, that is Helm. So Tigers not going away yet. Only a 4-point deficit, still plenty of time. Haworth now. And that one lands in. Glenn Carter gets the kill. Lucy Glenn Carter coming on strong. She has 10 kills on the day now. Baker sets for Siprick. Off the block and up, Evans is ready. Haworth digs that one out. And the outstretched arms of Glenn Carter couldn't get the ball high enough to let her teammates to get under it and make another play. So Baker will go back to serve, trailing by 4. Baker with a good serve. Glenn Carter finds more. Sets back for Turcotte, and she makes an error.
Definitely not a timely error for the Tigers there. Acadia the first to reach 20 in this fourth set.
Baker sets back for Siprick. Defense slows down the hit. And Ross with the big kill. We're going to take another look at that one. Sarah Ross through the arms of Emma Siprick and down.
And Julie Moore wasn't quite able to pick that one up there in the back.
Never expect the ball to go through the hands of the block. And that one finds the corner, so everything working for the Axelman right now. Treadell to serve once again after that ace. 3 points away from forcing a decisive fifth set. That one goes off of Moore, and the Acadia fan section is going wild right now.
And Coach Rick Scott looking continually more unimpressed with how his team is handling the pressure of the Acadia Axe women.
Here's Trudell. That one goes too long.
It's a good call from the Tigers on that one.
Tigers going to need Emma Siprick to come up big here if they want a chance at closing it out in the fourth. Great hit from Helm. It looked like it was a broken play, but she finds the corner, and now it's set point.
Yeah, she really took advantage of that party ball and put it back into the back corner, and they just weren't able to get there.
Here's Harrington. That hit from Moore goes too far, and Acadia comes away with the fourth set victory, 25-16. What a game so far, Becky.
It has been an excellent matchup. Very, very exciting. Both sections of Dalhousie Tigers fans and the Acadia Axemen fans going wild for both of their teams, and the fifth set is really only going to, I'm sure, make them much more excited and anxious to see the result. Yesterday we had a great fifth set between St. Mary's and Acadia. I believe Acadia was leading at maybe 13-7 or so, and St. Mary's was able to come back and get up to 13, so Acadia took it 15-13.
Just saw the Hannah Helm hit into the corner there. Fifth set coming up in 2 minutes. We'll take a short break, but looking forward to the exciting end of this AUS championship game.
If you like this, you'll like this too. Introducing Budweiser Prohibition Brew. The first non-alcoholic beer that actually tastes like beer.
It's the Kent Build Your Championship Team Contest, partnered with Atlantic University Sport Basketball Championships. Pick your 5 favorite Atlantic University basketball stars. Follow their stats throughout the AUS Basketball Championships from March 2nd to 4th, and you could win a trip for 2 to Toronto to see the Toronto Raptors take on the Boston Celtics on April 4th. Plus a chance to win many more prizes. Build your championship team today at kentbuildyourteam.ca for your chance to win.
A country on our shoulders, an arena ready to erupt, and that's cool with me.
New Gatorade Frost. Play cool. Craving warmth? You're getting warmer. Warm up your taste buds with Subway's new steak mushroom melts. 100% Canadian seasoned steak, topped with sliced mushrooms and melted mozzarella cheese. Also available on Italian bread or grilled wrap. Get them while they're hot.
Fifth set about 30 seconds away from getting started, and Becky, if I'm not wrong, the fifth set, a little bit different rules than the previous 4.
Yeah, so in the fifth set, it's going to only go to 15, and at 8, whoever reaches 8 points first, at that point they're going to switch sides. So both teams looking to come out strong here at the beginning and really show their stuff and hopefully reach. The goal is, really is to reach 8 points first. That's the first goal, and then of course to get to 15. But as always, it's win by 2.
Both the Dalhousie and Acadia cheering sections extremely loud as the players took the court once again, and couldn't really ask for much more in terms of a championship game on this Saturday evening.
No, it's a super intense game, and it's been great to watch. Both teams playing hard and, both making errors throughout and really just switching back between sets and everything. But all the players are in this to win it. So it's going to be a great fifth set.
Expect the crowd to be loud for this one. And using the wrong ball was Harrington, so forced to take it from the other referee, but she'll get us started in the fifth set. Harrington to Moore. Moore the swing and puts it down, and the Tigers get the all-important first point. Julie Moore putting that one down with authority. Turcotte now for serve. And that one drops in front of Evans, and not the start that Acadia wanted to this fifth set. And kind of surprising, considering they've battled back and won that fourth.
Absolutely, they're going to want to pick it up here. They want to stay in this. Oh, it's a rough ball.
A bit of luck on the Tigers' part there.
Definitely. It's always a hard one to take when you're on the wrong side of the net.
3-0 now in the fifth. Turcotte once again the lefty. That'll find Ross. Renzella swings, but Siprick is there. Here's Moore once again, and Evans can't handle that one. Julie Moore stepping up her game when it matters most. Struggled a bit in the last set, and a quick timeout from Michelle Wood as Acadia trails 4-0.
So Michelle Wood's going to want to have a chat here with her team about how they can make a change and adapt to what Dalhousie's delivering to get back in this game. Michelle Wood was voted Coach of the Year by her peers this year. As we mentioned, Acadia did make the playoffs this year, and they've had an excellent season. So I'm sure that had a lot to do with why she was selected as Coach of the Year. She's clearly doing something right.
We're going to take a look at a replay here, and it was the Turcotte lucky serve that just got over the net. Some diving. Axelman couldn't get there, and that put him up 3-0. And you know, it's a big difference between 3-0 and 2-1.
Yes, for sure. And they're going to want to get back in this as soon as possible.
Acadia has performed when their backs were against the wall, though, just in that fourth set. Needed to win it, and they did. They came through. Turcotte now again gets us started. Back row hit from Glenn Carter, but Baker's there. Moore again. Evans with a better pass this time. Pushed over, and Koskowicz is ready for it. Off the block and out of bounds. I'm not sure if the call looks like they're giving the points to the Axelman. Might have gone off the pole.
I don't think they had a touch on it, and it fell outside of bounds. So
must have gone off the net then. Either way, Acadia gets their first points of the match, of the fifth set. Moore gets blocked. Haworth. And now Glenn Carter tries to push it over, but kept it on her side of the net.
That's tough.
Might be a case of trying to be too perfect.
Yeah, they're going to want to make sure that they are extremely clean, precise in all their movements. They have to be sure of every single one.
There's Moore with the serve. Glenn Carter has to push it over with the left hand. Evans is there for the Axelman. Renzella, that one too far out of bounds. 6-1, and this is going to be an uphill battle from Acadia. They'll take their second time out. And only 9 points separates Dalhousie and their 6th straight AUS championship. An impressive number.
It is, absolutely, and so they've made an appearance at Nationals for the past 5 years and are looking to make their 6th appearance there in Laval, Quebec this year.
We'll take a look at that one, and it's Renzella, well, not Renzella's fault there. Ball's around her ankles when it got to her. And a big hit that went out of bounds from cross court. We've seen that ball land in bounds a lot for the Axelman so far tonight. That one, not so much. Getting a look at the Axelman's huddle right there. See if head coach Michelle Wood can fire her team up in this fifth set. Down by 5. Julie Moore, the first-year player, playing with maturity beyond her years to serve. Ross to Glenn Carter, but Callahan is ready. Haworth finds the corner, and this is the Tigers team that we expect.
Yeah, that was looked like it was pretty close to the line there, but managed to land in.
Moore once again. Evans, good pass to Harrington. Chance for Renzella, and that one goes out of bounds. So the race to 8 is over. Dalhousie wins it convincingly, 8-1. Only 7 more points for them to go, and they're on the lucky right-hand side of the court.
Yeah, they came out with a strong start, which is super, super important in this fifth set that is 10 points shorter than the other set, so they really have to come out strong, and Dalhousie has here.
Julie Moore back to serve, has to change sides of the court. As looks like the Tigers and the Axelmen are ready. Just waiting for the referee to give the A-OK. Checking the rotations.
Acadia feeling a lot of pressure here, I'm sure, but they've just got to continue to play like they did in the last set, and hopefully they can get back in this.
Evans receives the serve. Ross pushes it over and finds the hole in the defense, so Sarah Ross trying to get a charge back into this Axelman team, and they need to go on a run of serves right now. Baker to Haworth. That one off the block and out of bounds, so Acadia starts to celebrate. 8-3, and 5-point deficit. Not so bad when you think about it.
No, for sure. They're going to want to keep this run going.
Baker pushes it off to Moore. Good block at the net, but the Tigers able to react. Glenn Carter, too long.
It's a good attempt by Glenn Carter to put that right in the corner, but just a little bit beyond the line.
Harrington for Renzella. That one finds the court. Lauren Renzella, 11th kill of the match. And she'll go back to serve. It's 9-4. Only 6 points separate Dalhousie from their championship. Callahan. As Moore gets blocked in the net, but it stays alive, and Callahan retreats back into the court to get it over. Trudell goes out of bounds. Just like that, it is 10-4 Dalhousie. Baker now gets set.
No doubt Acadia hoping that this one might go a little long, as some of Baker's serves have today.
It was a good one, though.
Yeah.
Carter gets it over the net, blocked, but it lands. Another block by the Tigers. And that net presence too much for the Axelmen to handle right there.
Yeah, their hands were over top of the net there. And able to just push that right back down on top of them.
Baker, another good serve. Trudell tries to go cross court. Baker is ready for it. Turcotte finds the court. It's off of Renzella. And the Tigers now only 3 points away from victory. The cheering section for the Tigers can feel it. Baker, another good serve just over the net.
It's an ace for Baker, and right at the perfect time.
Looking calm, cool, and collected behind that service line. Sarah Ross comes in the game, the fifth-year senior. And that's another ace for Baker. Championship point for the Dalhousie Tigers.
And Courtney Baker, the MVP for the league, is at the service line again, looking for her third ace in a row.
Head coach Rick Scott giving orders to the team there. Evans to Renzella, now Ross. And good defense from the Tigers, but Siprick gets blocked in the net. And the Axelmen not done yet.
Definitely not. The Tigers, I'm sure, aren't super concerned at this point, as they're still just one away. We're in have a 9-point lead.
All the hope for the Axelman season lands on Lucy Glenn Carter's hand. Evans to Harrington, back set for, it was Trudell. Good dig by Evans. Kept alive by Callahan there. Blocked for the net, Koshkowicz gets denied. And Siprick, but the Axelmen react. Long rally here. That was Turcotte, and now it's Ross. Callahan bumped to Siprick, and that one goes too long and out of bounds. Extremely long rally, neither team budging. Finally takes the Siprick error to give Acadia the point.
Definitely. I'm sure these players are very excited and nervous. I feel like my heart is up in my throat a little bit just watching.
Here's Callahan to Baker. Siprick off the block and out of bounds. Dalhousie takes the championship. They are your 2018 AUS Women's Volleyball Champions. Congratulations to them.
Congratulations to the Dalhousie Tigers, their 6th consecutive championship title.
6 consecutive titles, nothing to scoff at there, so congratulations to the Tigers and head coach Rick Scott. But Becky, Tigers are just too much for Acadia to handle.
Absolutely, and Acadia, but again, Acadia had an excellent comeback, and coming from not making the playoffs last year, it's huge for them to get second in the league and to make the championship game, and to take Dalhousie Tigers to 5 sets is a huge accomplishment, and I'm sure something that Michelle Wood is only going to be able to build on next year. Tough for outgoing senior player Sarah Ross, no doubt, but definitely something to be proud of.
Yeah, a lot to look forward to in the future, especially with Lucy Glenn Carter, only a first-year player. She's going to give a lot of headaches to the AUS in the coming years.
I think so, for sure, and I think Acadia definitely should not be underestimated, because they made it this far this year, and they definitely will be bringing their A game again next season.
Emma Siprick led the charge for the Tigers with 13 kills. Julie Moore not far behind her with 12.
Congratulations to the Dalhousie Tigers.
As we'll bring it down to the court, there'll be a presentation for the trophy, and hopefully we'll be able to get one of the players for a interview, but we'll see if that's possible. They might be celebrating already.
All I wonder is what they're going to do with all those hats. The players who have been around for the full 5 years. I'm not sure there's anyone who's in their 5th year for Dalhousie. I don't think so. No, so some of them may have at least 4 hats to add to their collection.
And it looks like they're just getting set up on the court now to give away the trophy.
I think we're also going to see here some tournament all-stars, I believe.
At this time, we would like to call upon Jessica Holmes, a representative from Subway, to assist in presenting the 2018 Subway AUS Women's Volleyball Championship Tournament All-Star Team. The first All-Star selection from St. Mary's is number 15, Eric Smith.
I haven't seen St. Mary's players here. They may
From the
be
Seahawks is number
not still in
17,
Newfoundland.
Kira Dahl. The third all-team selection, also from the Seahawks, is number 2, Kier Fay. The fourth all-team selection from Acadia is number 14, Reagan Harrington. The fifth All-Star selection from Dalhousie is number 10, Courtney Baker. The sixth and final All-Star selection from Acadia is number 7, Haley Evans. This weekend's Most Valuable Player Award from Dalhousie, number 2, Emma Sippering.
It's definitely well deserved.
Congratulations to everyone selected as an All-Star and to the MVP. Finally, we would like to present the Dalhousie Tigers with the 2018 Subway AUS Women's Volleyball Championship Trophy and banner. At this time, we would ask the team captains to come forward as we make this special presentation. Congratulations to the Dalhousie Tigers on winning this year's championship and getting the opportunity to represent the AUS at the 2018 U Sports National Championships in Laval, Quebec. We would like to thank all teams for being here this weekend and competing. We wish everyone safe travels home. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. We're joined by number 2, Emma Siprick of the winning Dalhousie Tigers. Emma, congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel to win this championship and the 6th straight championship for this Tigers team?
Surreal, really. Being my last year, I couldn't have asked to go out a better way. Winning this many championships in a row is definitely difficult, and props to Acadia. They gave us an amazing challenge. They played amazing, and it was really a really tight game, and to get the win feels like I don't really have the words to explain it. It's great. I can't wait to celebrate with my team. We worked really hard all season for this, and to be rewarded this way, I'm so thankful.
We had an amazing game today. I think 13 kills is the final tally. You were seeing the court extremely well. Tell us what it's like to be in a zone like that, especially in a championship game.
Awesome. I mean, I kind of had a little switch up this weekend. I'm used to playing right side, and we just kind of flipped things around and played left side, so I wasn't super used to it, but I'm happy with my team. They're super supportive of me, giving me a lot of positive feedback, and they're really just telling me like what to do out there, and they're helping me whenever I ever had questions, and I kind of just got in the zone and went with it, so I can't say I'm not upset with my play.
So how long are you going to celebrate this win until you start prepping for nationals?
We'll probably have tomorrow off because we're still here, and Monday off. Maybe Tuesday, we'll see, but Wednesday for sure we're going to start training again.
Well, we won't keep you anymore. Go celebrate with the team. Congratulations again, and good luck in nationals.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was Emma Siprick with the national, the AUS championship. I keep wanting to call them national champions, but coming from
Hopefully.
teams in the AUS, yeah, we're kind of rooting for them now to bring home the nationals, but what an AUS championship here, and great that it happened in Newfoundland. Great, so we'll be able to watch it.
Definitely, yes. It was quite a championship, and I wasn't aware that Emma Siprick wasn't coming back to play next year with Dalhousie, so she seemed just a little bit emotional there for it to be her last AUS game, and what a huge high note to go out on.
Yes,
and
sir.
she killed it the whole game. Just her energy and her swings were unbelievable.
So Dalhousie still on the court taking pictures. I'd like to take this moment to thank everybody in the crew, to all the game staff here at the Works Fieldhouse, to all the crew from the 5TV1. Special shout out to Ian Coltis, who set most of this up and allowed us to do the play-by-play and color commentary. But that's going to be it for us. For Becky Windsor, I'm Steve Delgado. You've been watching the AUS Championship on 5TV1. Thanks for stopping by. Have a nice night.
Thanks for watching.